Hello and welcome back! You guys said you wanted to see more new Gundam Breaker, and though I'm still in the process of trying to beat it for the sake of the review, and I'm knee-deep in typing out the review, I have heard, and am back. I've beaten 4 routes now. I'm on Route 5. No, I'm on Route 4. Of the story. Man, where I'm at right now, I'm really having some trouble with the game. When it comes to the way that the story is paced out. You'll obviously get into it with all the review, and I'm not going to spoil the story here, because this is just later impressions of the game, after quite a few hours in. I have, gone through obviously quite a few different parts, but this is my second full Gundam that I've made. I beat the first 3 routes with the other Gundam that I made, and decided I would work on the next couple routes with this one. I want to make a gunner type as well, too, to try out that frame before the review. But, you know, the game is still new Gundam Breaker. Every match starts with you going for boxes to try and raise your EX level, so you can use the cool stuff that you put on your Gundams. This Gundam I'm still getting used to, the Taliesin here, because it is quite a bit slower than my Geharris was. But it does a lot more damage, so, you know. Gotta play with all the styles for the sake of the review. Also, this map is the worst. This is the worst map in the entire game. And because the story makes you go through the same maps over and over, in the exact same order, you will always get back to this map. And there are like 3 different main areas here, and stuff can happen in any one of them. And unlike other maps, there's no teleporter to be able to use, to be able to jump between them quickly. And so, like, sometimes enemies spawn in the area you start out in, sometimes they spawn up here. It's a really, like, it's a cool looking map, but it's a really poorly designed map in my opinion. Just because there's no quick way to get around. Like, other maps have jump off points and ways to, like, leap through them. But this door over here is a one-way door, and you can't go in through it. You can only go out through it, which is a problem. Thankfully, I always come up here first, whether the enemies spawn up here or not, because there's almost always a quest to destroy 10 containers, and there's like 5 containers up here that just respawn constantly. And the next quest that pops up should spawn enemies up here. And see, I can't go in this door no matter how much I might want to. Also, I figured out that with anything other than the basic beam saber, there's no combos. It doesn't matter when you press triangle, you will always do this charge forward. With the axe, with the lance. It's really annoying. Alright, are they going to spawn up here now? They are. Thank you. Thank you. I can see them on the map behind me. Alright. Drill knee! Dying Sliff that missed. And then this is just the Shining Finger Sword again. You'll see that a lot. Most of the, like, cool... Well, that's not the one I wanted to target at all, but okay. Most of the EX weapons, like, same types, have the exact same animations. Just like all the weapons that are in the same type have the exact same animations. Come on, target the one I want to target. There you go. So yeah, we're quite a bit further into the game now, play-wise. I have a bunch of parts. I've done a lot of routes, and the combat. It feels better when you have parts that you want to have. So, like, for instance, the drill knee feels really good. Like, it's satisfying to use. It feels good. But it doesn't excuse everything else, I guess, is the way that I feel about it right now. Even when I have some cool parts and can do some cool stuff, it doesn't solve the other problems that I have with this game. And that's my biggest, like, concern with it, is that no matter what they do, it's not going to fix the basic problem that I have. And, like, almost all... I don't even know how you... Like, you'd have to have a gunner frame that let you use your ranged weapon more often. Because almost all of these bosses turn into spam it until it falls with your ranged weapon, and then once it's on the ground, move in for all your melee charges. Like, these do not feel like they were made for melee characters at all. There we go. Drop some parts. Okay, Rising Gundam, not bad. What else did you drop? Anything good? Not really. Alright, let's get some health back and then we'll go fight Sakaki. So yeah, this is the way these go now. It's not a like, oh man, I'm gonna do some really sick stuff. I'm gonna do some kinda cool stuff, but for the most part I'm just gonna be running around this map picking up boxes until like completing quests until I get the main quest to go beat the boss, and then I'm gonna go beat the boss and then the mission's over. Where are you, Sakaki? Also, even like, this is just the worst. If you look at one of the boss characters, then it's just like, okay, here comes their team. They're all coming to take you out at once, and then they'll interrupt your specials. And so, like, what was the point of them in the first place then? It's really annoying. Well, dropped all my parts anyway, might as well burst. And then there's still that very obvious slowdown that happens all the time. But at least I got to finish him with Drill Knee. So, you know, that's the thing that got to happen, at least. I don't know that I got the Rising Backpack back. I did. There we go. I got it back at the last second. So yeah, I'm gonna skip the next story beat again. I'm gonna cut that out. We're gonna do another mission. Because it hasn't gotten better. I kept thinking, you know, well, when I get some more parts, it'll get better. But it just hasn't. And I don't expect it to at this point. I like the hallway here. I can't get over how stupid that portal looks, though. Like, every time I see it, I just go, wow, that is a portal, alright. It's not a very, like, wonderfully designed portal, in my opinion. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but I would have even taken just, like, I don't know, just like an empty gate that they fly through, like Build Diver style. That would have been super fine for me. Just something about that swirling green vortex just looks terrible. Also, these cutscenes are always the same. No matter whose route you're on. And I honestly thought they would probably change depending on who you supported. But they don't. This map's not too bad. It's got this giant gap in the middle. And my other Gundam, the Garrus, is able to pretty easily get over that. The Taliesin cannot. Absolutely cannot. But, you know, it's fine. The first mission in this one is almost always destroy 20 units. Which I really wanted... Okay, alright. Really wanted to hit that box over there behind me, but I guess it's fine. Since you auto-locked me onto that guy all the way across the map. I mean, it's nice to be able to take things out faster, but with how much you have to move around in this game, I kind of like moving around faster more. I'll see how the shot build feels. And we'll go with it for the next route. I gave up on balance frame pretty quickly, because yeah, it's balanced, but I wanted the mobility that the searcher frame gives. And so that's what I've been using for a while now. Alright, well, just get staggered like constantly. Again, you have a shield, but you can't really block most attacks with it. Most attacks just break through it anyway. And you can't bring it up once you're already under attack, so there's not really any need to do it. And since you can't cancel out of your attacks to be able to dash away, once you start attacking, if you get hit, you get hit. That's just the way it is. There's also this really weird lag when it comes to boosting that I don't understand. Like, sometimes I can just press the button and I'm boosting. And then sometimes I push the button and I'm just not boosting. I'm just walking until I just randomly start boosting. It's really weird. I don't understand it at all. I also understand why there's iframes. It's so that you can't just wail on somebody till they're dead. But the iframes feel like poorly utilized here, I guess is the way that I would put it. Drill knee! Dying Slave is finishing up. There's some parts here. Just gonna drop out. Oh, lost my backpack. Lost a bunch of my stuff. And some of the parts I picked up. There's my shield. Nope, nope. I just wanted to drop these off, please. If you could just let me go drop these off. I don't want to get stun locked into your beams that are really stupid. Mainly because I want this. Because no matter how much I try to stop myself, I still want cool parts. Oh, the hash ball's here. The hash ball is actually kind of a sick fight. Like, again, it has the same problem as the others, in that it's kind of just shoot it from a distance until, but it can do this, which is really cool. But they don't last long, but it, like, summons the little, small ones. They have a name that I can't remember, like drones or something like that. But yeah, you can't really, until they're stunned, you can't really hit them with your melee attacks. And then you kind of just get, like, underneath them. I didn't want those break-DS legs. It's fine. Don't worry about it, game. Side slip! Drildy! The hash will just looks so cool. That might be what upsets me the most about this game, actually, is that some things are cool and everything else is not. And because of the cool things, it makes me want to, like, spend more time with it, and that only disappoints me more when I get stuck with the things that aren't. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, thank you. You really don't want to get stun locked there. Man, like, the Dying Slip makes the right sound for it and everything. There we go. I took out the hash ball. Oh, cool. I wanted some beam scissors. Alright, now we just need Shiroi. Where is he? Where is he? He's down here, right? Down in the valley, Valley Solo. Yep, there he is. Nice, let's miss, but we'll go super mode, and then we'll go with Hyperstar Burning Knuckle! Come here! Oh, I wanted to drill knee him. Come here! Yeah! Well, super mode didn't seem to do much, but I got to drill knee him, so he didn't drop any parts either. So, there's a part. Nope, didn't bang it in time. Yeah, it just... I don't know. It still feels bad. I thought that after I had some cool parts and could do some cool stuff, it wouldn't feel as bad anymore, but it still feels bad. Which is a problem. It shouldn't feel that way. Also, I have yet to find a single, like, Burning Gundam part. I'm almost convinced the Burning Gundam's not in this game. That might be cool. In fact, there's a lot of Gundams whose parts I haven't found yet. Like, seen at all. And I've put quite a bit of time in here now. It just feels really weird. Like, surely they would have been here already. That portal, man. That portal. Ugh. think it bothers me so much because that portal kind of looks like the portal meme from Rick and Morty that I just see everywhere. And like, I'm not trying to say they didn't work hard on this game, because I'm sure they did. Like, it's very technical and there's a lot going on in it, even if I think it's not great. But it doesn't help the case when people say, well, this is just slapdash, when you basically have the Rick and Morty portal like right there, front and center, you know. Just so used to my other Gundam that can burst or boost for longer. Burst. This is not Gundam Versus. And like, I'm one of the people that defends Gundam Versus, and I recognize Gundam Versus has problems. I can't really defend this game. I just can't. It has so many like core gameplay problems, and it's what I was talking about with some people on Reddit. Was like, even if you get the PC version of this game, won't fix this game, because even if it fixes the performance problems, which probably won't be able to do because it seems like they're probably software based, even if it can, it still won't fix the core gameplay loop. It still won't fix the lack of combos. It still won't fix having to spend the first amount of any mission running around picking up parts. It still won't fix the weird delay in menus and in the visual novel. It won't fix the story. I don't have that many Gundam X parts. I have a lot of Jesta parts, though. Because the Jesta and the Jesta Cannon are in every mission, it seems. Well, alright, well, we're just gonna get stagger locked here. All because we're trying to chase a no-name. We weren't trying to do that! I was trying to unlock! You can't really seem to hit anything if you're not locked. There's my head. I guess I could have used the part repair while I had it up. Okay, well, yep. Yep, okay. Alright, if you could get off for just a second, that would be amazing, actually. Yep, I'll go deliver this now. Nope, wanted to jump game. The jump also feels like really weird. Like it's floaty, but not floaty enough that you can jump both those steps, you know? There we go. Pick up the shotgun. Okay, well, we already beat the game, or beat the mission. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? You good? You good? It's just... all these hours in, I still can't recommend the game. And I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. I'm gonna beat it. There's gonna be a review coming up. Probably within the next couple days. But, man... I don't like this game. I've got a brand new copy of Gundam Breaker 3 sitting over there again. Because I couldn't find my copy, so I just went ahead and ordered another one. And I'm going to dive back into that as soon as I beat this. But until the review, I have been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that new Gundam Breaker has to offer.